Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tammy and I'm here with my friend Ena. Hello Ena.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
Thank you.
So Ena, I have a topic. I always have topics. Now the question is love enough for a long-term relationship, marriage, a union, a partnership? Is love enough to sustain it? I think love is not enough. I think there are so many factors that makes a marriage, a partnership work. But before I give my opinion, I would like to ask, is love enough for a marriage to work?
Love is the most important thing, basically. Love should be, if we're going to break it into like a pie chart, and there are going to be different sections, love should be maybe about 70%.
Okay.
Maybe 70 is even too little. Love should actually be a very big proportion of it, and it has to be a very strong love.
Is that a weak love?
I'll be able to go into it later.
All right.
Love is not everything. Love is a good proportion of it, but love is not enough.
Okay.
In your words.
All right. I watched a program recently, and the lady said something. She said she has always been told that for a marriage to work, there are three factors. One, there are four factors actually. One, you have to love each other.
Yes.
Two, there has to be great communication.
Yes.
Three, there has to be financial stability.
Yes.
And four, there has to be bedroom activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with her.
Yeah.
Because when you are dating, when I mean dating, short-term relationship, boy meets girl, he probably wants to marry you. In that dating period, it seems that love is everything. But when you get into the real deal, which is getting together, living together, there are so many things that come up. There are responsibilities that come up.
Yeah.
And first of all, let's talk about financial stability. Even the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That means there must be a exchange, a giving. Money makes things sweet. Money is like the oil. If you have an engine and there's no oil, there's going to be friction. So money is that oil that makes it rosy.
Money is the glue
that
glues
the love.
together.
I just say that if there is no money, love will jump out of the window.
Yes.
In fact, love will fly out, will walk with his legs out of the door.
Yes.
So what's your opinion?
Okay. Love now. I probably will be seeing it as different, but I'm sorry to play the devil's advocate, but it's just the way I feel.
Please do.
It is not 100% the love of your partner that will keep the relationship.
Okay.
It is the love you have for your own personal self, like the love I have for myself. It's not the selfish love, like, oh God, it's only me and me alone. It's just like both of you are on a journey. You are not on the same journey. He is on his own journey. He's following his own path. And you are on your own journey. You are following your own path. Do you understand? When both of you join together and you decide to become a partners together, you don't now, all of a sudden, now sort of, the girl or the lady now jumps on his own journey. This is where the satisfaction starts to come into play.
So if I get you, you're saying that in as much as you're coming together, you're still individuals.
You are still individuals. You are responsible for your own happiness.
Right.
You are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for your own self-esteem. And you are responsible for, basically, your own emotional well-being.
Okay.
He, your partner, or she, your partner, she is responsible for her own well-being as well. So he is not responsible for your happiness, and vice versa.
Okay, pause. You're saying he's not responsible for your happiness and vice versa. But he or she can be responsible for your own happiness.
To be honest with you, maybe because of the experiences I've had along the way, you only give someone permission to make you unhappy. Do you understand? I will give you an example. When my partner and I were having a disagreement and I'm raging here and there, I'm jumping up and down, I'm smashing my head. I'm not actually smashing my head, but he's just calm. at some point, it just feels like I'm the one fighting myself because he's not even responding to my anger. He's not responding to my emotional outburst. He's not responding at all. So maybe later when I've calmed down and I'm able to talk like an objective human being, and he explains his point of view, like, okay, so you didn't even care that I was jumping up and down. And he will say, I cannot allow what you are going through to ruin my day.
Oh my God.
And I'll be like, but it is the truth, Timmy. For example, there are people, you might have gone through a lot of things, going through, having a bad time. I can feel empathy for you, but I cannot take your sadness. I cannot take your unhappiness. I can try to cheer you up, but whatever it is that is going to alleviate your suffering at the time has to come from you.
Okay, so let's not deviate from the topic.
Oh my God,
yes. So we are saying both of us are agreeing that love is not enough to sustain a marriage or to sustain a partnership.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a very good building block, and then you build other things on top.
Okay, so what are the other things that you need to build on top of it to make it work?
You mentioned communication. Communication is very, very, oh my goodness, you know, communication is very, 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 very important. So even if the other person, even though doesn't understand what it is you are going through, still has to know that you are going through this, and the only way is by communicating. Verbal communication is usually the best communication, because these men, they can't read our minds, and vice versa. I can't read. Yeah, exactly. I can't read this fellow's mind as well. So if you don't tell me what's going on, I may not understand it, I may not agree with it, but if you don't tell me one way or the other, I will not know.
Okay, so communication. We said love, we said communication. What else? What are the factors? You
also mentioned, being good in the...
I didn't know, you have to say it.
Okay, I have to say it, fine. In addition to communication, you also intimacy. If it's a very good committed relationship in which both of you are very serious with each other, intimacy is very important as well. Intimacy is part of that communication. Intimacy is the glue that helps communication.
All right.
Intimacy helps communication, improve.
All right. Intimacy, that's bedroom affairs.
Yes, bedroom affairs.
All right.
Respect for each other.
Oh, that's
very
very important. Respect.
But respect.
So what's your they say respect is reciprocal. So you're basically saying that man and partners should respect each other. Okay, fine. What about submission? What's that thing? Because we always hear and say, oh, woman, be submissive to your husbands love your wife, and it's becoming like, okay, fine. What is submission? I asked the question recently in a forum. I was like, fine, you guys are saying submission. Can we understand? Can we break down what submission is really?
I may start to come across as a heretic, but when it comes to the Bible explanation of submission, I don't 100% agree.
What does the Bible say about submission?
Okay, the wife submits to your husband, like, be subservient.
No.
You don't know what submission is.
You see, that is it. What's the definition of submission?
Okay, shall we find out what Google says?
But what I'm trying to say is, like I said in the forum I attended, people are brought in their own cultural views into what the Bible says.
Okay.
Like the Bible says, wives submit to your husbands, and husbands love your wife. But a typical African man believes that submission means being subservient. Believes that submission means you don't have a say. Believes that submission means everything. I am the Lord Commander.
Yes, I am the captain of this ship.
Of this ship. Of the house.
Me.
So because I'm the Lord Commander, whatever you can't even. There's some societies, there are some cultures where you can't even voice your opinion as a wife, as a woman. They believe that women should be seen and not heard. Yeah. So as I said, you mentioned earlier, I don't believe the Bible actually means that you should be subservient. I believe that people have interpreted it to suit what they want it to suit.
To keep the woman under.
Yeah. I believe submission means both of you rub minds, and you give him the respect. You know, you give him the respect, and he allows you to air your opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how I feel, or this is what we should do, and he considers it. Oh, is it right for us? Does it serve the purpose?
Yeah, that's a partnership, because you see, the husband or the man is listening to the woman, and the woman is listening to the man, and both of them are rubbing minds. He is also submitting as well, because he's listening to her, and even is taking into consideration what her feelings are or what her opinions are. He's submitting to her as well as the other way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we both agreed. Love is the bedrock, is the foundation.
Yes.
You know, and then we also said what we said: submission. We said respect. We have also talked about money. Even though we have not talked about it fully, we've talked about bedroom activity.
Intimacy.
Yes. So let's talk about money.
Yes, money.
What do you think about money? How does money affect relationships?
Okay. Money makes the world go round, as we all know. Without money, we'll just still be in the trade and barter system. But it's not always money. Now, there are some relationships in which both the man and the woman are broke.
Okay.
Do you understand? When we say money, it is maybe like, how do I put it? When you say somebody has a head, I don't know, in my language there is something because somebody has a head. I will explain to you. Is somebody who has goals. You don't have money now, but you have potential.
No, let's not even go there.
No, wait. It is very important.
Fine. Potential to earn money.
Potential to earn money also is that you have a head. What I mean is having
your
a head
head is there. You are focused. Is that what you're
It's not that it's get money, do or die. We can both be broke, but you know that this man is not a layabout.
Oh, it's not a lazy person.
That's what I meant by having a head.
Okay.
He's not a loafer. He doesn't. There are relationships in which the woman, because she feels that the man is working, then she doesn't even care anymore. She wants to be full-time housewife.
Is that something? Let's not even go there. You say there's something wrong with being a full-time housewife.
No, there isn't.
Okay.
There is no such thing as a full-time housewife.
Yeah,
because women, even though they are home, they are working.
Yeah.
You understand? What I mean by full-time housewife is a woman who, God help me, it's typecasting some people in Britain here, where after the man goes to work, they turn the TV on and start watching Jeremy Kyle. And after Jeremy Kyle, and then they watch TV all day until the kids come from school, and then give them a bread and butter and go back to the TV. Those are the kind of, I'm talking about typecast women.
All right.
They don't even bother to brush their teeth or their hair.
All right. So now, I asked the question if love is enough, because before when we were younger, it's not like we are old, we are still very much young.
Yes, we are. We are still young.
Before we got to this level where we are in a relationship, we are married, I, for example, had a preconceived notion about love.
Yes, I too did.
Yes. Yeah,
from reading those blasted books. Mills and Bones. Yes. I swear, Jenny, they should have been banned.
Yes.
Nobody should teach young girls about fairy tales, about Mills and Bones.
It's fairy tale.
Oh, it was the root of a lot of problems in my life. Mills and Bones.
Yes. So the preconceived notion of love prior to getting into the real
just romance, fairy tale.
Yes.
Romance,
so there's love before and there's love after, which is the reality.
Yes.
Yeah. So both of us are both agreeing that, ladies, love is not enough.
No.
For any relationship to work.
Love is important.
Love is important, but you have to respect each other. You have to communicate with each other, which is very, very important. I remember in those days, we used to hear or we used to read stories or even hear stories about matchmaking marriages where man doesn't even know the woman, and they get together and they make it work. You know, and the question then was, oh, I don't love him, or do you love him? And then the mothers or the grandmothers will say, you will learn to love him.
Yeah.
So I believe that love is not enough. You can always learn to love somebody.
Yeah.
if you have a responsible man, especially for us women, when you are with a responsible man, a man that carries out his responsibilities, takes care of the family, respects you,
cares
for you, involves you in decision making, you will naturally love that person.
It's like if you can't be with the one you love, like that, that pie in the sky love that does not exist, then you love the person you're with, isn't it?
If you can't be with the
one you love,
like,
there's a song.
Okay.
You can be with the one you love, then love the one you with.
So we both agree that love is not enough to make it work. That preconceived notion before getting into marriage that, oh, I love him 100%. Please, you have to check if he's responsible. You have to also check the way how do you know if a guy is responsible? So when some people say, oh, he changed after I married him. Oh, it was like this before. But for me, one of the things I used to look at is how does it relate to people outside of me? It may be the angel with you, but how does it relate with people outside of you?
How does he treat his mother?
His mother. How does he treat his friend? How does he treat those that are
sisters?
Lower than him in status? You know, that will give you an incline into the kind of person he is. So, ladies, today we agree that love.
I don't really want to agree with you, but it's the truth. Yeah.
Love is not enough. It has to be responsible, there has to be communication, great communication, and there has to be bedroom affairs. We'll talk about, in our next topic, we'll really hammer on these bedroom affairs because, because it's a very, very, very important topic. And everybody, including myself, we all have so many things we need to learn. I know it's not easy. But
so many barriers we need to break down.
So many barriers we need to break down. For example, the issue of frequency, you know, how often it brings a lot
what happens if you are tired.
Issues, exactly. What happens if you are tired, if you have headache. But that'll be our next topic. So, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel and please share and thumbs up if you like this video. Bye-bye.